Okay, great. I think I'm audible and visible to everyone. Okay, so welcome everyone to the Presto Monthly Community Sync Call June 2026. And good morning, good evening to the people who are watching from different places. Okay. Uh, okay, so before I begin, that is very much important to please join our Slack community if you are watching us live and if you want to be the part of Presto community. So this is the place where we discuss all our community updates, and if or if you are running Presto into the ecosystem, or if you have any queries, anything related to Presto or anything, please join the Slack channel. That is our space where we where all the community folks discuss um, related things with Presto. So that would be great if you want to be the part of Presto Slack community. So this is the QR code. You can scan it and you will be redirected to the Presto Slack. So join it and let us know how you are utilizing Presto in your data ecosystem. So yeah, also if you are nearby or if you are living in these cities, we have our meetup group. So you can just go and join the meetup group if you are in Bangalore, Paris, London, New York, San Francisco. So you can join our meetup group. In our meetup group, we host a lot of in-person and virtual events. So if you want to learn more about Presto, if you want to be updated more about Presto events, that what things we are doing, right? So please join that group as well. So you will get all the updates and notification for related to the events that we do on a regular basis. So yeah, these are the 5 cities that we have our meetup group. So yeah, you will get all the updates here. Also, be the part of our Presto Foundation on LinkedIn. If you have not uh, followed us on on LinkedIn yet, so you can join us on Presto Foundation on LinkedIn as well. The good thing is that we keep updating a lot of content on our LinkedIn related to Presto, and you will find a lot of new blogs, a new learning material as well. If you follow us on LinkedIn. So if you haven't followed us yet, you can go for it. A very good announcement, a very big announcement that recently, this week itself, we have released Presto 0.298. This is our latest release, and we have our community has shipped a lot of new features, a lot of new things uh, in this update. But I think we will be discussing in our next community call. In today's community call, we'll be discussing a lot of things more about our the previous month, the May month. The how community did a great job in last month, and what kind of features, what kind of things we have shipped in last month, and what was the overall health of our project. And it was I'm very glad to announce that the previous month was great. Very great things happened last month. So yeah, if you are curious about Presto 0.298 latest release, I would request you to join the Slack community, and it would be great that if you want to start a discussion there. Okay, so before I begin, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Saurabh. I work at IBM as developer relations engineer for Presto, open source Presto, and I've been doing a lot of work in open source Presto doing sync calls, doing meetups and everything. So, and you can find me on the Presto Slack community if you would like to discuss anything. Please, we would love to. I would love to have a discussion with you guys. That would be great. So, the agenda of this call is very much straightforward. If you are new to this call, you can refer to our previous calls, sync calls. You will find it more straightforward. That we every month we do our sync call and we discuss the previous month's performance, previous month's work, community updates, and everything. That what have been what our community have been doing, Presto community have been doing. And what we have achieved. So the May month, it was very great. If I go through all the major things that so last month we got 192 PRs, new PRs, and that's amazing. It shows how healthy how healthy the Presto project is. So, and this last month we got 147 PRs merged, and that is very much, I would say, incredible number, because before that, in April month, yes, in April month, there was 117 PRs merged. So on month basis, we are getting good response from the new contributors and existing contributors in the Presto. So yes, that's a very great number. That's a very good number last month. So yeah, if I talk about overall breakdown of the month, so we had almost 45 code bugs, got 45 PRs related to code bug fixes and everything related to that, including security and all the updates and all these things majorly. The core, if you can find that, if you can see that the core related to all the major dependency upgrades, build improvements, and all the 44 PRs our community has merged, our maintainers have merged. The community shipped 37 new features. That's huge, to be honest, in a single month, if you see. So that was great. New features and connector improvements. We will discuss this in more detail in this call. And but personally, it's very great that if we are shipping 37 new features in a single month. So that's very great. And on month basis, we get good response from our community. So as you can see in this description, refactor, docs, test, performance, miscellaneous. So there are a good number of PRs got merged, as per if you see the breakdown and related to that area, which area the PRs have been merged. The good thing is that one good thing, we have got 10 contributors. These are existing contributors, and these are top 10 contributors. 10 top 10 contributors, existing contributors who have been in the leaderboard by their PR merge count. So I personally thank all 10 folks, all 10 contributors by they are very much regular on the Presto project. So that is very much appreciate. I really appreciate Srinidhi Joshi from Meta, Sayari from IBM, Srinidhi from Meta, Ritika from IBM, Tim Mehan from IBM, Sumi Matthew from IBM, Kevin Nivin from IBM, Philong Lu Met from Meta, and Chandrakant from Meta. So these are our regular contributors, and they contribute a good amount of PRs in open source Presto. So thank you so much. Thank you all the folks and other folks as well who are not on leaderboard, but they contribute regularly on on open source Presto project. So I really thank you. I really thank all the 10 contributors, top 10 contributors, and other contributors as well. So yeah, very much interesting, which the next section, which I'm going to talk about. It's very much, to be honest, surprising for me as well. Last month, we got 7 first-time contributors. So these are new contributors, absolutely new contributors to open source Presto, and we got 7 new contributors. That's, to be honest, very much, it's very nice. I personally when I saw that number, it was great. Including Peter, Ashish, Clearan, Gemeli, Ben, Tirumala, and Yavin. So that's very great. If 7 new contributors, first-time contributors contributed first time to the open source Presto. So thank you so much, all the new contributors. And if you are watching it, and if you are interested, and you want that we give you shout out next month, so please contribute to PR. And if you are if you are a developer, open source contributor, please go explore open source Presto and contribute as per your expertise. There are a lot of you will find open issues in the GitHub repo, so you can pick as per your choice, as per your expertise, and we would love to have you in the call next month, and we will give you shout out for that. So thank you so much. Thank you, all the 7 contributors who contributed first ever in May month, and we as a Presto community looking forward more contributions from your end as well. So thank you so much. Thank you. That's a very great number. That's a very great number for our project. So thank you so much once again. So yeah, and all the folks who are watching this call, either live or if you watch it later. So if you don't worry about that which category you are picking. As you can see, there are a lot of folks who are contributing to docs side, the code fixes, the dependency upgrades or features or whatever. So if you are interested in contributing towards docs, or if you are interested in contributing towards any new feature or anything, or basically even a fix as well, so please go for it. Please go for it. And before that, just join the Slack community so that you are aligned with the people, right? So just go for it and contribute whatever you can. So that would be very much helpful, because as an open source project, we are whatever we are because of our contributors, right? And we are very much thankful to our contributors, so either regular contributors or new contributors. So thank you once again, folks who are contributing to open source Presto. Thank you so much. This section that I'm going to talk about, it's very much interesting, to be honest. And in every month, in every call, we do that actually. So we highlight some PRs that have been shipped already last month, in May month. So these are some notable PRs which have added more value to the open source project. So if you will find, so this was the PR that is cost-based material view stitching for Iceberg. So that is something very much very much needed from the community side, and our community shipped it, our contributors and our regular contributors and new contributors shipped it. So that was very much. So what this PR actually contributes. So previously Presto was only into the stitching, into the materialized view table, when any user is creating a materialized view, right? And if any data is adding to the base table in Iceberg, so Presto was just doing the full recompute by default. But now, after this PR, now Presto can do the automatic choice based on the cost-based optimizer. So now Presto will support either do the stitching or full recompute based on the which one is faster, or and cost optimized. So that is the feature that community has shipped. So in Iceberg now, Presto will make a decision will make a smart decision basically based on the operation, based on the which operation, either full recompute or stitching would be the better option based on the cost and speed. So that was the PR all about. If you want to have a look in more detail, if you want to take a look at the code base, just you can go to this PR on GitHub under Presto project, and you will find all the details, everything. So that is something was shipped next month in May month. So yeah, for more clarity, if anyone wants to. So this is just a visual representation of the PR. So yeah, the another PR that was very much is added is a feature which was added last month, that is parallelizing chained aggregation. So previously Presto was just show it down. Yeah. So previously, when Presto was running a aggregated aggregate query, so the first aggregation, after doing the first aggregation, when the results came back to second aggregation, the result was aggregating on a single node, actually single worker. So rest of the, if because at that time the single worker due to the aggregation was utilizing its their full capacity, and other workers are sitting idle. But now after this PR, after if a aggregation query has been executed on Presto. So after the first aggregation, a local round robin will be executed on second aggregation, and all the workload of second aggregation would be equally divided to all the workers. So that what will happen, it will the all the workers will be utilized at their capacity, at their equal capacity. So not a single worker will have all the load just to execute the second aggregation. So that was something this PR talks about. So again, if you want to have a look at the code base, just go for this PR number. So yeah, that was achieved last month in the May month in open source. A third PR that was actually because this was recently added, this feature where in the last release, in the 0.297 release, our community shipped the Lance connector for Presto. That's a new connector in Presto ecosystem. So after that, at initially in 0.297, the caching was not enabled. The caching was not available. Actually, was not supported by Presto in 0.297 release. But now, if you go through that, now Lens connector supports caching. So instead of fetching data from the disk directly on every single query executed, but from now onwards, after this PR got merged, a cache layer, in-memory cache layer in the RAM will be there. So the query's execution will be much more faster as compared to previously, and specifically in Lens connector. So yeah, that is also something that was the PR that got shipped, that got merged. And this PR that is for if you are using Presto on the native side, the Presto C++, that this is something is for you if you are using Presto in native side, if you are using Presto Java coordinator and C++ workers. So this PR majorly what provides. So when a query is executed, and because Presto is a distributed query engine, so the queries goes to multiple workers at a for the aggregating results and everything. So if so, workers holds some space for some holding the data. So that is the output buffer output that is called. So previously, if due to network shuffle or due to RAM constraints, if output buffer is filled up, is output buffer has no more space to hold up the data. So now, previously, what would happen? The server got crashed due to out of memory error. But now, after this PR got merged, now what C++ workers or the native workers will do? They will create a threshold basically. So what they will do, it will monitor the buffer output in real time after this PR. So if any so now Presto will monitor the output buffer in real time. So if any, due to any reason, due to network shuffle, due to latency, or due to RAM constraint or anything, if output buffer is not capable, it will drain the data into spilling. So if worker is not able to handle the data, if the output buffer is not handle the data, because the fetching worker, the receiving worker is not able to handle the data, it will spill some of the data on the disk after this PR. or it will just basically terminate the query. It will not terminate the server. It will just terminate the query if due to very much RAM constraint, or if RAM is not able to handle that too much of data on the worker side, if due to any constraint, or network constraint, or RAM constraint. So it will stop the query. Either it will terminate the query, or either it will spill some of the data into the disk side, but it will not crash the server, because that was happening previously. So yeah, this PR is for the folks who are actually who are heavily using Presto C++ side, the worker side. So if you want to if you want to know more about this, you can just go forward for these PRs code base. You can check it out. And this is something for the folks who are using Delta Lake table format with Presto. If you are using Delta Lake table format, so previously you might be aware, if you are using Presto with Delta Lake, that previously the column mapping was not supported in Presto, which Delta Lake provides actually. But now after this PR, the column mapping will be supported. And now Presto supports column mapping. So if you rename any column in Delta Lake, so it provides a hidden mapping ID to every column. So instead of changing the header every physical file level, now it will detect it at the metadata level. So Delta Lake supports the column mapping, and they provide a hidden mapping ID. But Presto was not supporting the column mapping, but now Presto supports column mapping layer for the Delta Lake. So yeah, that is something. So these are some PRs which community has shipped in last month, and now these features are enabled in Presto. So if you were looking if you were looking forward for some of these features, and you were having some blocker due to these features, so now we have these features. You can check it out and test it out, and from your end. And if you have any questions, anything, just you can ping our community on Slack. We would love to take any questions from your end. This is something. The next session. This is something that for our new contribute. This is for something who are actually wants to contribute to Presto. Looking forward to contribute to Presto. So there are some open issues where you can collaborate and you can start working on it. So these are some open issues which you can contribute to if you are looking forward for any bugs, docs, feature, or anything that you are looking forward to. You can just pick any issues from these, or you can just directly go to Presto GitHub, official GitHub, and you will find issues related marked as good first issues, and docs issues, and whatever that whatever suits your expertise. So these are some open issues that are listed there. So yeah, that's it. That's it from my end. These are some links if you would like to get involved with Presto community. If every month we do a schedule, every month we do a meeting where all the Presto contributors, all the basically maintainers, if you want to join that community, if you want to join that meeting, please go to this link and you can join it, where you can share your, if you have any idea or anything, if you are using Presto, then there is a link in the YouTube description of this video. You can just fill that form, and a team will get back to you. If you are using Presto at production, we would love to have you, and we would love to hear your story, and we would love to publish it for our broader open source community. So that is something that we are doing. So yeah, you will find all the details related to whatever PRs I have discussed in our Presto docs. So you can just go to prestodb.io. I'll just show you. So you will just go it docs, and you will get all the details Uh, this is the latest release that we have. So you will, if you have anything that you want to, if you have any doubts or anything, the connectors one, whatever we have discussed, you will find all the details here itself. So our community is very much active and very much involved uh, to provide best to our community members. So that is something that we are doing on regular basis. So yes, if you would like to join us for the next call, please join the Slack community and let me know. We would love to have you in the call. If you are a regular contributor or if you are using Presto in production, we would love to have you. That is something that we are looking forward for from our community members. So yeah, any questions any community member have, or anyone who is watching? I'll just stop sharing my screen. Yes. Okay. Any questions? Okay. So I think that's it from my end. It would be great. Again, I'm requesting anyone who is watching, please join the Slack community and join the meetup group as well, meetup community as well, because in upcoming months, probably next month, we will be announcing a hands-on workshop for all our community folks. And that would be, I think, very much interested to attend. So if you are looking forward to learn more about Presto, so we would love to have you in our upcoming meetups or upcoming workshops or upcoming events. So yeah, uh, so thank you so much everyone who have joined, and I'm looking forward to welcome you in our Slack community. Okay, thank you everyone, thank you whosoever joined. Bye bye.